Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha, and in today's video I want to talk about the beginning of your self-improvement journey. It's the beginning of the year, and a lot of us take this time to set New Year's resolutions or work on our previous goals, but oftentimes we end up being non-consistent with our goals and slacking on our goals. And I want to share an aspect to this that might help us avoid being inconsistent. So please give this video a like and hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. So before we get started, I do want to put out a quick disclaimer. If you are subscribed to this YouTube channel, to this channel, and you've never seen my face before, that's because this YouTube channel used to be called The Commentary, where I had an alter ego and I used to commentate and review TV shows such as The Real Housewives of Durban, Nagwethu, Nollywood Queens, The Real Housewives of Lagos, and so forth. But I don't create that type of content anymore for the mere fact that I've outgrown that person, and I feel like my YouTube channel was slowly turning from being critical to tabloid, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, the whole purpose of that YouTube channel was for me to look at the lives of the cast members and see what lessons we can learn and implement in our own lives, but it ended up turning into something else, and I don't want to be that person. So this brings me back to today's video, or the focus of today's video, which is the beginning of your self-improvement journey, because that's my journey. So if you're on a self-improvement journey, please stick around. This might be valuable information, and I hope you can learn something from this. Also, if you see me look down, that's because I have my notes here. My previous YouTube channel was just me voicing over, and I can't just say all of these stuff from the top of my head, so I kind of need a like notes or a script, and that's what I'll be referring to. So yeah, anyway, back to today's video. The importance, or the beginning of your self-improvement journey. Like I said earlier, a lot of us take this time to revisit the idea of setting new goals for the year. It's a new year, new me, right? But a lot of the time we aren't consistent with our goals, and it's just counterproductive in the grander scheme of things to want to be a better person but just not be consistent in that. A few days ago, I was on TikTok and I came across a video of a lady who said, and I find this very interesting, but she said that in order for you to become rich, you need to be disgusted at the idea of not having enough money, right? And I thought that was quite an interesting perspective to look at it, because a lot of the time we want to improve, maybe for example in this woman's case, making more money. So for example, we do want to make more money, but we are comfortable with where we are. Or not to say that we are entirely comfortable, but our current state does not cause us a lot of discomfort. So that there isn't really something that is prompting you or urging you to save better, or to work harder, or to find more streams of income to say, right? So I just thought, like, what would it look like if we applied that kind of mentality to other aspects of our lives? Would we be healthier people if we were disgusted at the idea of constantly eating unhealthy? Would we reach our fitness goals if we were constantly disgusted at the idea of not being fit? Which I thought was very interesting, which leads me to the aspect of, and I think this is a very key importance of our self-improvement journey, which a lot of coaches seem to glide over, but it is the character that is associated or aligned with the goals that you're trying to achieve, right? And I think that's what this creator was also trying to, in her words, was trying to communicate, that you need to have a character that is aligned with that kind of goal, right? And so I think character development in this case is very crucial to achieving our goals, right? So yeah, so I'll give you a personal example. My whole YouTube channel, the commentary, the goal of it was the true goal was to actually build confidence, right? I am not really a social person. I don't really talk much in social settings. I listen a lot, which is great, but I don't really engage a lot, which can often lead to like interesting conversations dying down because there isn't really much engagement, back and forth between me and the other person. And so, and also just like speech, like I stutter a lot. I just am not confident in the way I speak. Um, and so the whole purpose of me creating this channel was to work on that, work on my communication skills, work on being more confident in how I speak to people and whatnot. But I didn't have the character aligned with my goals. I wanted to speak more confidently, but in creating my YouTube channel and focusing it on reality TV, which we all know by now isn't really the healthiest form of media to consume. Also, sorry if the lighting keeps on changing. I'm using natural lighting. I don't even know why I'm apologizing. Anyway, so yeah, so reality TV show isn't really as positive, as informative as different kinds of or other forms of media such as documentaries and so forth. And so I was kind of practicing my or working on my goal, but I wasn't doing it in a way that's aligned with my ultimate goals to build positive and engaging conversations and being social in a healthy way with others. So now, again, going back to the whole purpose of this phase of my YouTube channel, which is self-improvement, I think it is important to remind myself and to set out the character that is aligned with my future goals. And what that would look like, I think I'll put a sheet, which I'll leave down below for you to download for free if you want. Because I know some of us, I do, but I vision board. And it's kind of counterproductive if you don't do a block list, which I'll get into in future videos, or like a character assessment type of thing, which I'll all leave down below for you to download so that we can do this together, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, that this will be my way of practicing how to be social and practicing and working on my communication skills in a much more positive way, which I hope will be beneficial not only to myself but to others. So yeah, guys, I think that just to conclude this video, it's not going to be a long video, but I will make other videos that are aligned to the whole purpose of self-improvement. So please make sure that you are subscribed because I think it will be beneficial. But just bringing it back to the whole purpose of the beginning of your self-improvement journey, it is very important that you build a character that is aligned to the person you're trying to become. It's so counterproductive, and it really does you no justice if your character is not aligned to improving. And another example of this that I think might just help my point here, if you're on TikTok, there is a lot of like manosphere conversations happening, and there was one conversation, or it was a podcast. It's quite a popular podcast, but I'm South African, I'm not American, so we don't really hear. It's not as popular as it is in America. But a clip of this podcast came through, and it was this guy who was an alpha male, and he works out. You can tell that he works out. He's very disciplined in his fitness journey. He's very disciplined in his career. He's very disciplined in every aspect of his life, but he is not faithful. I don't know the whole context of the video or the point, but he does not stick to one person. And his thing was that he's just not wired to do that. And I think if you want to be better, you can be better. If you want to, accomplish your goals, you can do that. But you cannot leave the character that is aligned with it behind, or else you you're honestly just the same person in different packaging, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. So that's it for today's video. I hope that this was a little bit valuable, and again, just remember that you need the character, and do exercises. Again, will be linked down for download below. Do exercises that help you identify what the character it is that you need to have in order for you to excel in your life and in your achievements. So I hope you found this video valuable. Again, give this video a like, click subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.